Oh boy, I'll tell you. I got so much to do. I don't even know when to start. I don't know where to start. Okay, enough of my mental breakdown time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And I'd like to say a real quick shout out to all of our new subscribers, because I knew I just can't talk today. I'd like to give a shout out to all of our new subscribers and welcome you to this wonderful channel. I hope you find what you enjoy, what you're looking for. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up in the month of December. I'm going to be doing a lot of fun holiday giveaways, going to be doing some fun product videos, so hopefully I will keep you busy. This week's going to be really slow for me, just so you guys know right off the bat, because not only is obviously this week Thanksgiving and I'll be leaving tomorrow, so, but on top of that, my lovely daughter Brianna broke her ankle. Perfect timing. So we're yeah, I got my hands a wee bit full, so I'm not gonna be for this next week. Just so you guys know, I normally try and upload twice a week, but this week I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll try, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm totally off on this video. This is not the way I normally start videos, but let's see here. First off, today we are trying out Huda Beauty's new concealer, and we are going to see if this is mature skin friendly or if it's going to make me look like I really need fillers. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so to get started, I would like to give a call out, and this call out goes to Beauty 40 Plus. Wonderful channel. If you are here and you were drawn to my channel not just because I'm a little weird and kooky, but because of my age, and you're looking for a great channel that does wonderful product reviews and stuff, go check Heather out. I will put a tag up here, can never remember what side it's on, for her channel. Heather, I absolutely adore you. I think you are the epitome of a beautiful, mature woman, and I think, you know, you have a way of getting what I'd like to do, which is managing to do short videos and get a lot done in them, which I have not been able to accomplish yet. So, I absolutely adore Heather. She's a sweetheart. She really, you know, I mean, it's just, go check her out. That's all I can say, is go check her out. Tell her Shelbie sent you, and send her my love if you would. And, you know, she really does do a wonderful range of product reviews and demonstrations. And she does looks that are, you know, maybe, I don't know, I was going to say maybe women my age wear a little more than the looks I do. I have a tendency to go a little batshit crazy when glitter gets near me. Metallic glitter, you know, I just kind of spread it everywhere, so I may not be the best example of women my age and how they wear their makeup, but I don't care because I love it. And for those of you who don't know, I am now 49 years old. I will hit the big 50 January 8th. So my foundation over 40 is going to have to get a kick up to foundation over 50. Okay, anyways, let's quit yabbing. Go check out Heather and send her my love. Now, what I am going to do, I have no makeup on right now. All I have on is my moisturizer. I cannot talk today. I just can't. It's like my tongue is getting tangled in my teeth. They're just not cooperating. This is my first product I've ever purchased from Huda Beauty. This is called, I can't read it because it's reflecting, the Overachiever Concealer And I picked this up in the shade Marshmallow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead really quick and I'm going to slap on my favorite day-to-day foundation, which is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra. I'm going to get a base on real quick, and we'll be right back and give this puppy a try. I'm nervous. I'm nervous as all get out, but I'll be right back. These freaking lights get hot. You guys have no idea how hard it is to put on makeup and actually have it set. You know, you've got wet makeup on and you want it to set down on your face, but you've got lights beaming on you all over the place that are making you sweat. First world problems. Okay, now I think I put a quick clip in there showing how, you know, I have changed the way I apply my foundation. If you guys are interested in seeing a full video on that, let me know. But I found that basically the long and short of it is I used to apply it and, you know, put it on dots and then, you know, tap it in with a beauty blender or go to town swirling with a brush. I don't do that anymore. I've kind of gone back to what used to work for me when I was younger, and that is putting the foundation on, mainly moving it all around by patting it around with my fingers, taking the brush and pouncing it into my skin. And I'm telling you, I find, I don't know what you guys think, this is just one layer. There's no build of anything. But I just find that it just looks better on my skin. I don't know. Okay, so let's get going with this concealer, shall we? Huda, Huda, Huda. Okay. It's one of those days. Again, this is called the Overachiever High Coverage Concealer. It retails for $30. It's very small. You get 0.34 ounces or 10 milliliters for that $30. There are, let me look at how many shades there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Let's do this the easy way. 2, 4, 6, 8 times 2. So we have 16 plus 4, so 20 shades. And it looks like it's in a, you know, good range from light to, of all the shade range. Now, they have one shade lighter than this one, because again, I said I got marshmallow. They have whipped cream, which is fairer than this, or it's lighter, I don't know, it looks lighter, but it says it was fair with golden undertones. For those of you who know me, yellow doesn't work good on my skin, so I went with the second shade, which says fair with beige and peach undertones. Because the next one up was fair to light with neutral. I wish they had a fair with neutral undertones, but I guess if you think about it, a beige peach is actually considered a neutral undertone, or at least it used to be. Okay, so let's open this puppy up and see what we get. Now, I'm going to show you just comparison's sake. This is Urban Decay's Naked Skin Concealer. A lot of you are familiar with this one. And there is Huda Beauty's. Just to give you a size comparison, they're in a completely different tube. But as an example, the Naked Skin is 0.16 fluid ounces or 5 milliliters, and you're getting 10 milliliters with Huda. So you're getting double the product in comparison to the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So I took it off here, and we have a metal smoothie doohickey applicator. So let's, I guess I do not like squeeze tubes. Okay. Can we shut the door, please?
I wanted to show this to you real quick. It's not her bum.
What? So she got really irritated by what they did.
Yep. Horribly.
Yeah.
Even her tummy appears all red.
Well.
And her skin is flaky.
Well, I'll talk to you when I'm done here and we'll figure something out. Crippy's in here with her dog, who just got groomed and apparently got a little, the groomer apparently got a little too close to her female bits, if you will.
She's got twat stubble.
Charming. That was just, goodbye! You guys didn't hear that. Hopefully I'll be able to edit that part out without losing too much. Anyways, okay, so there I've squeezed a wee bit out. Wee. Let's give this a try. I'm not real big on squeeze tube applicators, I will say that, because if you squeeze too much out, you can't get it back in. So let's try this. I'm just going to apply this to one eye for now. I'll zoom in a little closer. If I need to get closer, I'll do it during editing, because I am not going off camera as I usually do. Okay, let's give this a try. You know what? Dangnabbit! I didn't read the directions. Wonderful beauty guru here, huh? I suppose I should read the directions since I'm a booty guru. Okay, suggested usage. Carefully release the formula by gently squeezing the tube. Use the cooling Zamac tip Apply directly on the under eye area to depuff and conceal for a refreshed look. Blend using a brush or beauty sponge until desired coverage is reached, and set with a loose powder to achieve a lasting luminous matte finish. Well, gee whiz, that told me a whole lot I didn't know. Okay, this is very cooling. Except for you can't keep rubbing it back and forth because then it just makes a gooey mess. I want to just keep going like this, like the damn tip's designed for, but you can't because this stuff is drying like fast. Holy shamoles. Okay, so yeah, a word of advice on this. This tip they've got on here that's supposed to be for a wonderful cooling effect, you really can't get the cooling effect out of it because basically you just have to go. You can't rub it back and forth like you can with other, you know, like eye creams that have this type of tip because, as you saw, it dried fast. I'm going to try my new Beauty blender here. I got the sapphire one to see if it's different than my favorite, which is the Pro. Okay. I just used a little bit there. Now remember, I don't have any color correction or anything on under my eyes except for my Becca stuff that I love, but that doesn't affect the color, you know, the coloring. That just helps keep things from going in the wrinkles. I don't know, you guys. Do you think it really did much? I'm going to try and build it up because I want to see what happens when I build this concealer up. But do you think it did much? Remember, this is the eye I applied it to. I see a little brightening, but I don't have massive dark circles. What I do have, though, is these, I love to call these my caverns, my hollows here. Because I've lost the filler underneath my eyes and that puffiness. So I have the illusion, like if I were to, you know, smooth my skin out there so that hollow is gone, you can see I don't have a lot of darkness here. It looks like I do because the shadow this creates and why I want fillers so bad. But you can see how many years that takes off me when that hollow disappears. Frickin' aging. I will say that because of the fact that this dries so quick, see the tip there? That's not what I'd want to put on this eye now. So I'm just going to wipe it off because it got like all, I don't know how to describe it. It dried on, it basically stuck to the tip and kind of, let's just try it. I'm talking too much. Okay, I'm going to squeeze a little bit more out and I'm just going to pat it instead of, Jesus. I squeezed too much out. See, that's what I don't like about these squeeze tubes. Damn. Okay, let's see what we can do here with my finger first. I do like to use my finger first when I apply a concealer because most concealers have an enormous amount of liquid in them, obviously, since they're liquid concealers. And I want to get a lot of that liquid out so that I can have the pigment more than anything. So I always pat out with my finger first, and holy hell, I'll tell you one thing, this is a beige peach undertone. I'm not picking that up. I'm seeing a lot of yellow in this one. Okay, so now let's go over this with my beauty blender. Now remember, this is the second coat, and as you saw, I put it on a lot thicker, not intentionally. I've got this one deep area right here of my little cavern that this concealer is really wanting to make a home in. I don't know. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Literally right here at the beginning of my eye. Right here. I have a wrinkle that I don't think I've ever even seen before. And this concealer just wants to hide right in there. I can tell you one thing right now, this is a thicker concealer, and just right off the bat, I mean, I won't know until, you know, I get powder and everything. I don't think it's something that is going to be real attractive on mature eyes. But let's wipe it off. There, before I do the other side, give you a look. This side has 2 coats on it, this side has none. You see a big difference? Honest to God, even with all that product on there, I still see, I mean, obviously some of this is shadow, but I'm still seeing some discoloration up closer to my lash line. So, well, let's do the other eye and see what happens. I don't care for this method at all of this applicator. I will be honest, this feels nice, but for one thing, it gets messy real fast. I mean, it's easy to clean off, so that's not so much an issue. But I don't like that you don't have real good control over how much you're dispensing. It's just a crapshoot, you know, when you squeeze it. And on this eye, I'm going to go ahead and just put some, since I squeezed so much out again. I have a feeling this would be a regular problem I would encounter with this concealer. I mean, like, you know, look at that. I squeezed so much out, it's clear down here, and I never take concealer down that far. Okay, now let's pounce her out and pick up all that extra product, hopefully, and push it into the skin. I'll tell you one thing, this formula is definitely thicker, and like right under my lash line, like literally right under my lash line there, it keeps wanting to kind of bunch up in there. Okay, what I'm going to do is drop everything. Yeah, I don't care for, the applicator feels nice on the eye, but you don't get the benefit of it long enough because you can't rub it back and forth. As you saw, the minute you start doing that, the concealer hits air and with the motion dries up right away. I don't care for that. I forgot to get my other eye here real quick, dang it. And I don't care for the squeeze thing that much. But if you don't, you know, if that's not a deal breaker to you, then, you know, great. I just don't like the squeeze tubes as much because I just don't have the control I want. I much prefer a concealer that's on a wand. But we're giving her a try and see what she does. Okay. So, now let me get some powder. I am going to use my tried and true, what I'm comfortable with and I know always works since I'm testing a concealer, and that is my By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. This is my all-time, look at that coming out of there. Sorry. As I'm watching, you know, $10 worth of powder floating up into the air. This is my all-time favorite powder for my under eye, at least so far, and for my eye in general, I should say, because it is such a beautifully milled powder that it's so fine, you just have no idea. It's just amazingly fine. And unlike a lot of powders, I can use this and it does not dry out my under eyes. And I have incredibly dry under eyes to begin with. So finding a powder that doesn't add to that problem is especially important for me. Probably because of the hyaluronic acid that is in this powder, I imagine. But it is, you know, it is spendy. I think this is around $60 if I'm not mistaken, but it's a beautiful powder, you guys. It's well worth it. Okay, let me dust the extra off. Okay. No. No. Wow. No. No, 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 no. I should have done one eye with this concealer and one eye with another one to show you guys, but I'll tell you one thing. Oh my God. My under eyes have never looked so old. I'm going to zoom in and see if you can see this. Okay, I'm really hoping you'll be able to see this and that the powder's not causing, and the light's not causing too much reflection. But right here on this eye, there's a big, huge, like, crease right there to begin with. There's a whole bunch of them over under this eye. Now I want you to see what happens, though, when I crinkle my eyes up, when I smile. Look at what it does to my skin. Looks like alligator skin. And even when my eyes are relaxed, look at that. Okay, now I know this is only the first time I've tried this. And, you know, this might be something I, can use to cover a blemish here and there or something. But I can tell you right now, I mean, I think I've been having makeup applied to me. Let's see, I started modeling. I signed my first contract when I was 12 or 13, somewhere around there. And I've been having makeup applied to me since that time, and applying makeup to myself. I know when a concealer, is going to work and when it's not, and this is one that's not going to work on my under eyes. It's just that simple. It's too thick. I was worried about that from the very, very beginning. It's not that that the product's going into the lines of my eyes and causing creasing. It's that the product is just too thick. And it puts too dense, if you will. It puts too dense of a layer of product on my thin, as we get older, that under eye area out there gets even thinner, the skin. So if you think about putting a lightweight product on top of that, then when the skin moves, that lightweight product's moving with it. When you put something dense and thick on that light, thin skin there, the skin moves a lot more because it doesn't have the elasticity it used to, doesn't have the thickness it used to, and doesn't have the filling, the collagen underneath there that it used to. And so when you put a thick product on it, then when your eye moves around, it accentuates every, take a balloon and blow a balloon up all the way, let it sit for 5 minutes and let the air out of it. And you know how it kind of leaves that distended floppy look to the balloon? And then you put a little bit more, picture putting something thick on the outside of that and how it would respond. I hope I'm making sense. I mean, these descriptors I'm using are just, woohoo! I'm good to win today. But let's just say every time I smile, oh, wow. And if you guys are new to my channel and you've never seen what my under eyes normally look like, take a peek back at like my Natasha Denona video, because I'm real up close there. The Natasha Denona Gold video where I did my eyes, I'm real up close there, and you guys can see my under eyes. They don't look like this. Oh man, look at the bagging even. No. Nothing against Huda. I'm sure this is a wonderful product for younger women. It's just not, maybe it's my dry skin. Maybe somebody that has oily skin, even though they're mature, maybe they can use this, because it does say this is a matte concealer. I'm going to continue to wear this throughout the day because I have another review to do of another Huda product. I actually purchased one of her eyeshadow palettes, first time ever, and we're going to give that a go. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave my under eyes the way they are. So you guys, in the next video, please excuse the way they look when I do close-up shots. Okay? Okay, we'll make a deal. But I will be back after my makeup is done. We'll see if this if it looks any better. Same as I do with my foundation reviews. We're just going to kind of follow progression along throughout the day and see if I can, maybe the natural oils in my skin, what few oils I do have, maybe they'll get busy and help out. Help a girl out, will you? I need help. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Love you. Okay, hello everyone. I am done with my makeup clearly. If you're interested in seeing this look, ignore the lashes, please, 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 please. If you're interested in seeing this look, it should be up pretty soon. I use this, God, it's been such a long day. I created this using the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. Okay, so we are back for a check-in on the Overachiever Concealer. I have had it on now. I was going to do a checkup after my makeup, which I have, but it doesn't look like we're going to get one later than that today because I have been here. It is now, come on, you stupid thing. It is now 7:15 in the evening, and I have been here for the last 8 hours recording, trying to get stuff done before the holiday. So, what is my opinion on this concealer? Let's take a look, shall we? I'll zoom you guys in and zoom myself in. Okay, so this is after, let's see, God, what time was it? I have to remember. I've had this on now for 6 hours. I'm going to take a peek in the mirror too. Got glitter all under my eyes. You know, I have to say, I have a hair. It's not driving you nuts. Of course, if I left my lips matte, that wouldn't be happening. You know me, I had to put some glitter on them. Considering, are you with me, camera? What, have you had enough now? Focus! 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 I swear to God I'll take you outside and crash you on the pavement if you don't listen. Okay, apparently it's decided to listen. This is why I want Lasix. I can't see anything without my damn glasses. Okay, anyways, so I will say when I first applied this, am I out of focus again? For God's sake, what is going on? Sorry, you guys, this has just been... Oh, I look like I'm in focus. At the beginning, when I first put this on, I was worried. I was very concerned. It looked very thick. It looked very heavy. It looked like it was giving me major aging. You know, it just looked like it was aging my eyes. After 6 hours now of being on, my under eyes, they look more aged than they normally do. And I think that's because they look drier. Yeah, let me see if I can get you guys a little closer here. Oh, damn camera, I need another lens. So you can see any wrinkles. I mean, obviously your eyes are going to wrinkle when you squint them. But some concealers, you know, really emphasizes you know, when you squint your eyes. Long story short, this one I think I'm gonna have to try out a little more. Right now I'm not thinking that this is the best concealer for my skin type and my skin. It seems to me almost like it's a concealer that would perform really nicely on somebody that has oily skin, or somebody that has oily eyelids as an example. I hear that all the time with people wanting to use or needing to use a concealer base even before an eyeshadow primer because they have oily lids. I think that get your product right, Shelbie. I think that concealer would work probably really nice because it's not, you know, overemphasizing everything, but it's not doing me any favors. How about that? I mean, that's, you know, it definitely looks dry under my eyes, and because it looks dry, it ages my under eyes. So that's what I'll say about that one. Is it something I'm going to use again? Honestly, probably not. Just because of the fact that I have so many other concealers that are a little more moisturizing under my... Now remember, I prepped my under eye too. I mean, if I'd put that on just on blank skin and didn't, you know, I had eye cream, I had my Benefit eye cream on, I had the Becca under eye primer on, and yeah, just those two. So I mean, I had a good base prep you know, really heavily moisturized under my eyes. So I can imagine if I had used this without taking those steps, it probably would be even worse than this. So, you know, I don't think it's a bad concealer. I think it has good coverage. I just think it's a little too thick and a little too drying for my needs. That's not to say it's a bad concealer. I think this would, like I said, I think this would work wonderfully for somebody who has more oily skin. So that is my opinion and the results after 6 hours of wearing Huda Beauty's Overachiever Concealer. So that's it for now, you guys. And in closing, I'd like to wish you happy holidays. I hope wherever you're at in the world, life is treating you well. And if you're having struggles, you're beating those bitches back and persevering. And remember, when you're out in the world and you encounter others, please treat them with love and respect, because they, like you, have feelings and can be hurt too. Until next time, I love you. Bye.